We really should stop this fighting. Otherwise we'll miss the fireworks.
There won't be any fireworks.
And here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to ALP, and we're going to be talking today about attunement crystals in the DFK world. So let's get ourselves down to the kingdom, right? So here we are, boom, right into DeFi kingdoms, and we're landed right in the meditation circle, right? So what is the meditation circle? This is a place where you will use these attunement crystals that we're talking about to level up your heroes. So now you're probably all wondering, what are attunement crystals? Where can you find them? You know, what are they used for? What do they look like? And how do I get them? Okay, so let's go and answer these questions, right? Let's go and answer these questions. So what are they? What are attunement crystals, right? So the good thing is with DeFi Kingdoms, if you click on this hamburger right here, and you can go right over here to About, right? And it opens up a whole bunch of stuff here for you. You go to Docs, and it's going to bring you up a document by DeFi Kingdoms, right? And you can go down into Items, right here, Items, and here you are, attunement crystals. Attunement crystals, right? So what are attunement crystals? Can be used during leveling at a meditation circle to provide increased chances of growth for a specific stat. Only one crystal can be used during a leveling ceremony or ritual, right? They're consumed on use. A special subnet of the attunement crystals are attunement crystals. Now, attunement crystals is a whole nother thing. We'll click on that after we're done with this. But for now, we're talking about these attunement crystals right here, which is the main factor here. But we will go over these towards the end of this when we're finished explaining these. Now, this is what they look like. They're cool. They're cool things here. So you got one for every stat: strength, dex, agility, vitality, endurance, intelligence, wisdom, and luck, right? Which is fantastic. Now they didn't add one here, which is the chaos crystal. There is a chaos crystal that you can use as well, which is a random set, which gives you a random stat boost on a random hero, which I have one in my game, and this is what they look like over here, right? So this is a lesser chaos crystal. It's actually applied the following modifier when leveling: +5 to a primary stat roll for a random stat. And then +15 for a secondary random stat growth, right? So that's what the chaos crystal looks like. You can get your hands on those as well. But for now, we're going to talk about the main ones here, right? So you have lesser, you have regular, and you have greater. Now, what's the difference? The difference is the number that they give you. So this one provides you with a +5 to primary, a +15 to secondary. Regulars is a +10, +30. And then greater is +15 to primary and +45 to secondary. Now, does this matter? Yes, it does. I wouldn't recommend leveling up any of your PvP or PvE heroes without a crystal. Now, if you're doing like a gardener, like profession heroes that are doing professions, you don't necessarily need them, but it will make a difference on what they acquire, because let's say you're doing gardening. Gardening is vitality and wisdom. Now, if the hero has high vitality and high wisdom, or one or the other, it's going to be able to bring you more resources back to you, right? So theoretically, I would recommend using crystals as often as you possibly can, guys. You know, but that's just me. That's just me. And they're pretty affordable. They're pretty affordable, especially the lessers. Lessers are pretty cheap. We'll give you a little example on how the prices on a lesser and regular and greater crystals, so you guys can kind of get a decent understanding of that. But that's where you can find them. So here's the attunement crystals, right? So they have lesser, regular, and greater, just like the others. Now, what are these? Items created to make players whole if and when bugs are found in the leveling process that impact hero stat gains. Attunement crystals are provided by airdrop to players who owned impacted heroes the time that they were leveled, even if that hero has since been sold or transferred, right? So what exactly do they use here? What exactly do they do here? So a lesser attunement crystal provides a +15 bonus to HP to the hero that used it when leveling up. The regular is a +35 with a +10 to MP. And then greater is +1 to 2 different random stats, and then +1 to primary stat growth values, +2 to secondary growth values of 2 stats. This type of crystal can be used only once per hero. So these are really good to get your hands on as well. As you see, it helps with HP and MP growth and just all out growth of the hero. If you can get yourself a greater attunement crystal, right? My Gen Zero has one of these on him. I would definitely recommend doing this to some of your heroes if you can get your hands on one. So now you know where to go to look for the crystals and see what they're like and see what they're used for. Now, how can you get your hands on them? How can you get these crystals, right? How can you get these crystals? There are multiple ways. So one way is the Bizaar. The Bizaar is a in-game basically market maker, I guess. So here's your crystals. See, here's your attunement crystals, lesser chaos crystals, and you can buy them in jewel and all that good stuff. So this is a really good way to get some stones as well. So that's one way, is the Bizaar. The other way is the trader. The trader right here is another good way. So you can buy them with crystal or jewel. I usually do crystal. And let's say we want one of those chaos, right? One of those chaos crystals. We got 4 of them, right? You can type in 1 and it'll give you a pretty set price if it has liquidity in the market. So this is another place you can buy. Let's try a Might crystal. Lesser Might crystal. One takes a little bit of time to load them up. There you go. So 3.7 crystal. You can get yourself a lesser Might crystal as well. So what is that price? What is 3.7 crystal? Okay, 3.7 crystal. We're gonna check coin market cap so you guys can get an idea on what this is. We're gonna type in crystal, right? It should pop up. Did I spell it wrong? Yes, I did. Crystal, here it is, DeFi Kingdoms crystal. And what was it? 3.7. It was 3.7. You can check right here. So 3.7 USD, that's literally 6 cents. So for 6 cents, you can get yourself a lesser chaos crystal, right? Lesser chaos crystal. As you see, I have some, which we're going to level up one of our heroes today, so you guys can see the benefits. So what I'll do is I'll level up a hero with a lesser Might crystal, and then I'll level up another hero without, and we'll see if we can see a moderate, decent on the level. Remember, it's a roll. They're rolling a dice, so it's not always going to get the exact effect you want unless you're using a greater crystal. A greater crystal is going to give you the growth you want, but we're going to give you an example with 2 heroes on using a crystal to show you. Right, so that's another way. Now, there's one other way you can get your hands on crystals, and this is in the raffle, with the raffle tickets in the castle. So here's a castle. You can go over to the dual raffle system, say raffle entries. I have 19,000 tickets. I will show you how to get tickets in 1 second. So current raffles, look at that. You could put some tickets in here to get this. We're about to see a winner right now. Somebody's actually going to win this in a second. So it'll close raffle and it'll show who wins it. You got Moksha runes, right? You got more Moksha runes, and then you got big, huge, large pack right here of a whole bunch of greater crystals that you can also win as well. So how do you get these so-called tickets I was talking about, these raffle tickets? There are 2 ways. So one of them is in the tavern, which is the dual system, where you duel your heroes, your hero cards, and you can get raffle tickets during the season. Right now the season is off, so you cannot do it, but there's one other way, right? Which is adfk.app. You can come over here to the Adventures Arcade and you can play their game and you can raffle tickets that way. So you guys can actually win some raffle tickets. So that's another way you can do it during off season and continue getting tickets. So you can come up in here and into the castle and win some tickets. So that's another way you can get them. That's 2 ways you can get your hands on some tickets. So you learned something today. You learned what stones are. You learned where to get stones. You learned how to get stones, and you learned how to win stones, right? You learned a lot of good stuff today. So make sure you guys take full advantage of that. Now we're going to go over to the meditation circle and show you an example of using a crystal and not using a crystal and see if there's a huge difference. So I'm going to use one of the heroes I really want. Here's my level 10 guys. I'm not going to level up these guys yet because these guys really matter to me. Right, but we're gonna do some of these big growth guys. So this warrior right here, I'm trying to do an automatic level up to 10, right? Because he was born from the dark summoning pit, which you can go back to the stone video, and I show you a little dark summoning pit there. But I am going to do a video on summoning. But we're going to select this guy since we have a whole bunch of strength crystals. So we're going to use a lesser might crystal on this guy. And remember, it gives you a +5 to primary stat growth and then +15 to secondary stat growth roll for strength. So we're going to do, boom, get an automatic one. We're going to try to go for 3 strength growths, right? We're going to try to get +3 for his strength on this level up. Then we want some vitality on him and some luck. You know, it depends. Let's see. I want to get his dexterity up. So, you know, we're actually going to do dexterity because he needs to hit. He is a damage dealer. So we want to get strength, dex, and vitality, and maybe we'll get lucky with a little bit of luck. It's okay. Maybe we'll do luck on the next growth, but you want to make sure you always do vitality. You want that health to hit. His health is really low. He's level 3. We want to get that health to at least 500 and see if we can do that. Okay, so here's an example with a crystal. We don't have many, we have a whole bunch of runes, okay? So we're going to add him to the queue, and then we're going to just pick a regular hero here that we don't really care much about. Let's see who's one here. Okay, this guy right here. He only has a +2. I'm probably going to end up burning him. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. Let's actually make sure we... Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, you know, he's pretty strong. He actually has a stone. Do I have a hero that doesn't have a stone? Because I probably won't. Might not burn him. I might want a strong archer. Might be able to do this girl right here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, she doesn't have a stone. Okay, so I might end up burning her. She got a summon herself, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna use her without a crystal at all, without a crystal, and we're gonna just do she's a damage dealer, so we're gonna do strength, dexterity, and luck on her, right? No, vitality. We'll do vitality and dexterity. We'll keep the luck off for now, right? And we'll go like this to try to get that dexterity and vitality and strength. We're not going to do any crystal. Boom, add to queue, view queue. Now here's both of our heroes, one with a crystal, one without. We're going to approve all because we got to approve the crystal use. It's going to ask you to approve your ability to use a crystal, which is pretty weird. I'm surprised that it's doing that, but they have a lot of updates going on in the game right now. So as updates come, sometimes you got to reapprove things. So be patient, take your time, and actually enjoy the process of doing other things that you're doing, right? Okay, so let's see this. Let's see this. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Sorry, guys. Taking some time. I know, my bad. I apologize, man. I apologize. You guys to be patient, right? Waiting for the approval, right? Waiting for the approval. And then as we wait, make sure you always...
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Cherish the things you do, because as you were just told, everything you do echoes an eternity, right? We're waiting for this. Let's go back out and go back in. View queue. Still waiting here. Still waiting. We're going to approve one more time. Hit that max. Okay. It's taking a little bit of time. Sometimes those things happen from time to time, you know? While we wait, we'll play a little bit of music. Let's jam out. All right. Okay. There we go. Start all. Here we go. We're going to pay our transaction fee to get this done and confirm. And there we go. So, sorry for the long wait, guys.
Oh my God. Yes. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to make you guys wait so long, but now we have another countdown. I apologize, but you know what? It's just the things that happen, you know? You got to be patient when you're playing this game. You got to make sure you're taking your time, you're cooling out, you're doing all the things you want to do step by step to make sure everything is getting done. Make sure you level up your heroes, man. We got hunts coming. Okay, confirm all meditations here. So right now they're meditating. They're, wow. There we go. So let's see if we get something good. Remember, the first guy is with the strength crystal, which is the warrior, and then we got the pirate. Boom. Okay. Look at that. We got the +3 on vitality. That wasn't expected, but very needed. Boosted him up to 246 HP. So from 195 to 246, really nice. MP jump 10, stamina jump to 1. He got the +2 on the strength, which is a bonus, which is what we were looking for. We were trying to get 3, but it's okay. You can't always get them. Can't always get what you want. Now that's a level up with a crystal. Right now, let's check over here. Boom, level up without a crystal. It still hit nice. Still hit nice. No +3s. No +3s like this guy. He got the +3 on the vitality. No +3s, but we got a lot of +2s here, as you see. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So should you use crystals versus not use crystals? I would say don't chance it. I will say don't chance it because honestly, that's a really lucky level up I just got there without a crystal. Now it happens. Right, it happens. Like I said, I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of this hero. I'll be burning it, or I might keep it. Let's see if the profession matches. A miner with a pirate, not so good. Miners are strength and endurance. If the strength levels up really nicely, maybe, I don't know. I could possibly use it for that. We'll see. But there you guys have it. That's a good level up. Get your crystals. Level up your heroes. We got Void Hunt 2 coming, which is going to be really beast. And there's going to be a lot more hunts coming. They're practicing the battling mechanics. And once that's all squared away, man, we're going to be free roaming, slaying these monsters all over the kingdom. But there you guys have it. There's DeFi Kingdoms. And see you guys later. Right? And hope you guys enjoyed yourself.
Entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Burn your